Nick, can you pull up the tweets? Your response, don't scroll down, Nick. Daily Star, five things.
On brand, still stand on it.
Yeah, 5 things that should never go near your vagina.
Yep.
1, military men. 2, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius men. 3, women aren't good people, ass men. 4, what's your body count, ass men. And lastly, 5, conservative finance bros, podcasters, and musicians. Now this is, I think you're saying this for all vaginas though, not just your vagina, all vaginas, those types of men should avoid vaginas.
You're taking that tweet way too literally.
I could be wrong.
You're taking that tweet way too literally. It was very obviously meant to be a funny joke. But
thanks for the clarification.
I thought you understood like basic stuff. But okay. Anyways, military men have notoriously been, in my experience, I've dated my fair share of military men. They're narcissistic. Especially the higher the rank.
One question though. So it's either a joke or it's not. So you just said it's a joke.
It is a joke, but it doesn't apply to everyone. It's applied to me.
Oh, okay. It applies to you.
In my personal experiences.
Sure. Okay.
Like I just said.
Sure.
But it doesn't apply to everyone.
Okay, that's fine. And you don't like the whole what's your body count?
No, I think that's
type men.
The most idiot. Why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter?
Why does body count matter?
Yeah, to you. Why does my body count matter to you?
I don't really care
about
anyone. Your body count, but I would say men, generally speaking, do have a preference for not dating promiscuous women.
Less used women?
Yeah.
Less used, yeah. I didn't say
almost
that,
like children. Right?
I'm sorry.
More pure.
Yeah, more pure.
Wait, so just to be clear, let me ask you a question. So would you object more to a man dating a woman who's 25 but a virgin and say he's 30 versus a man who's 30 who dates an 18-year-old but she slept with 100 men? Which one do you object to more?
They're all consenting adults. It's
Wait, but
their preference.
I thought you said it sounded like you had an objection to men who prefer
a less used vagina. That's fucking weird. That's weird.
Do you know what a straw man is?
That's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion for you. That's fine. But personally, you're not going to change my mind.
I'm not.
And I don't think we're going to get anywhere with this argument because you're not changing my viewpoint. I'm obviously not.
Why are you so? We're just having a conversation about it.
I'm also having a conversation.
So should they prefer a more used vagina?
Everyone has their preferences.
Well, then I don't understand the objection to preferring not a used vagina. But
thinking a woman has less value just because she's had a little more sex than another one is insane.
Well, wait, may I? Okay.
Go ahead.
So we all make value judgments when it comes to who we're going to partner with. Do you agree or disagree with this? For example, would you tend to value a guy who meets every single one of your standards and is a billionaire and has the perfect penis size and is amazing and treats you well versus a short, balding, fat, obese man who is broke?
I've dated both.
And
I don't care.
You don't care at all?
It doesn't matter if they're
one's
short,
in the military and one's not in the military?
With my track record and how men in the military I've experienced, I would choose the one not in the military.
Okay, so you're making a value judgment. You're comparing one man to the other and making a determination. I prefer men who X.
The comparisons
let me ask you a question.
You're trying to draw.
Would you prefer to date a virgin or a man who has sexual experience?
Whoever's going to treat me better. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter who's sexually experienced. That's an insane no. I'm not going to, ooh, are you a virgin? I want to date you.
Well, let's assume they would both treat you well. You don't
try them both out.
You don't
see who I vibe with better.
Well, so can I ask you another question then? So then, does one's skill in the bedroom doesn't matter at all? Like if someone's bad in bed, doesn't matter?
No, because I'm good.
Okay, I mean that's a fair response, I suppose. Nick, pull it back up because I just wanted to see the full context of it.
I hate to interrupt. I am wondering how long this goes, though, because I do have animals.
We have 3 animals at home, and I kind of want to feed them and sleep.
So if you're
Like,
If
I
we're
don't,
able to get head out,
I'm
not
like,
because we don't want
I don't want to be
involved.
quitters. Like, I don't want to come
Honestly,
off that
no,
way.
no,
I'm
I
just
totally
genuinely
get that.
exhausted, and we have 3 animals.
So we have definitely some more stuff to get through with, we wanted to react to like some of Luna's stuff. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of Luna stuff.
So much.
So,
Entire. We can sit here for a week, honestly.
just to be courteous to you, since you guys didn't pre-plan this, maybe you're hungry and stuff.
it's
If you
just
guys
the
want to,
animals.
if you guys want to depart, should we do the last question? Oh wait, hold on.
Big Sass Energy donated $200. Her list is really men who prefer not to have sex with her. Her lists include
They're
men
lining
that
up,
typically are
actually.
of higher value.
Okay.
So she has a proclivity to go after low value men because she's low value.
Aww.
Interesting.
Boo-hoo.
So for you two,
Don't give a
are you guys interested? I don't know if it would be both of you or just you. Would you be interested in coming perhaps tomorrow for a more formal one-on-one debate?
I kind of am, but I would like Liza and I to be able to talk about it not on camera, because it's our last day off together before the work week starts again, and I don't know. I mean, we need to go grocery shopping, and I kind of want to do life shit, but I would.
It would not be.
I
Just
want
to
to
be
make
clear,
sure we can talk about it.
If it's not 7 hours again, I think we'd be willing.
The one-on-one debates would be much shorter.
If they're
It'd
much
be
shorter, then hell yeah. I live a 3-minute walk from here.
Okay.
I'm going to walk home right now.
What makes you think you
sorry.
would get anywhere near my vagina?
Sorry, no Lord's name.
I'll have you two take their seats. But thank you guys so much for
No,
coming.
yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate
guys-
it. It was great
awesome
talking to
meeting
you
Although we
guys.
disagreed,
Yeah.
I thought
it's
you guys
cool.
were fantastic guests. So
Yeah,
I
we
appreciate you guys
appreciate it.
coming.
Thanks for
do you want,
joining.
do you want an applesauce for the road? We got
Shut the fuck up.
we got applesauce. and
applesauce.
We never finished the tacos we bought on the way to meeting
Oh,
you guys,
snap.
so I'm going to go home and eat
That's
that.
commitment.
But I really, yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. We'd love to. So,
Can I get my phone? I had to check something on my
well,
phone.
hold on. Can you
was
hang
awesome
tight here?
meeting
It's a
you
little too many
ladies,
people up at once. So,
Steve, walk home and guys.
can you guys take their seats, please? Wait. So, Andrew, can you take over for like 2 minutes? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, so
guys.
so back
So the weather. No.
so back to the idea briefly of misogyny and the idea that Brian's a misogynist, right? Brian, not me, but Brian is a misogynist, right? I would like to actually revisit what you think was stated that is actually misogynistic.
I explained them already, Andrew, and even the way, and this is where it gets blurred, because is this internal misogyny and contempt for women, or is this just kind of being a dick? But I felt like the way that you guys just Brian approach women, talk to not gonna lump you in. Talk to us women, talked about women, approach women. I just found somebody who's not very respectful of women. Nope.
Let me
Just not
now,
Slightly.
let me ask you this.
Okay.
Can you assume for a second that every woman who comes on the show, they have a different worldview, right?
Mm-hmm, of course.
Some women get really upset if you don't treat them just like you would treat men. They get really mad about it. Super mad. Oh, why are you pampering her? Because, right? Mm-hmm. So what I do is this. I just treat everybody exactly the same. So if there's
I'm gonna
two,
beg to differ,
so
though.
if there's
This
two,
is what I'm.
hang on.
Okay.
There's been men on the show that I've been on with, and I rip them to shreds as bad as I do the
Okay.
women.
That's good. From what I've experienced and just from what I've observed, here's a perfect example. When you and I were having a fun thing, Brian called out me and not you. Like, Taylor, stop talking and let
Yeah, but you
go.
were in the wrong there.
I wasn't. You started it and you know it.
Yeah, but you
So-
kept going.
Okay. So it's, stuff like that. Even how you continuously, cut us off and, insisted you didn't. And again, maybe it is just dickish behavior and you do that with dudes too, but, it's just, and again, I don't know if it's like an act for the show, if it's how you guys really are in real life. Like, I'd be fascinated to see you with your wife and your girls.
Let me ask you this.
But-
do you think when you rewind this, do you like, you're honest?
I
Quite
don't plan on
hang
it.
you're
I'm
honest,
not going to lie.
But your honest opinion. Do you think that we interrupted more or were interrupted more
With me or in general here?
in general?
He didn't as much. You did, though.
Do you think I interrupted more than I was interrupted?
I feel like you've interrupted at least
You
everybody.
did. No, you
several
did.
times.
You
at
did.
this
Think so?
table.
I think so.
Would you be willing to put Would you
Oh,
be
we're
willing
doing
to?
dollars now?
Would you be willing
oh,
to?
Shit. Well, I don't. Is it a reliable news source? Is it
Somebody
fake news?
out there will
Because-
literally put the count up.
Because I don't
put the count
trust
up.
your biased following.
Yeah, they'll be put a count.
I'm not gonna.
Then
My
you can
ass ain't
count
gonna
it.
watch it back.
You can count it.
I'm not that committed to this cause.
This isn't my following. I'm a guest.
I thought you're a co-host. Someone.
No, I'm a guest. Guest.
You're one of the producers said you're a regular co-host, but you're.
I'm a regular guest. I'm not the co-host of the show. Not at all. I don't know
But
where that
yes.
idea came from.
I don't know. It all goes to say.
So here's the thing. Every time I hear this complaint, I think that if you were sitting where I was, and there was men who were surrounding you, right, and each one of them had a different opinion,
That would be fun.
and each one of them wanted to argue with you and engage with you, right? That if you played the video back and you went, wait a second, I was actually interrupted way more than I interrupted, because it's the only way that you can handle a panel. If I go back and watch any of your panels, you say you've hosted them, I posted many panels too. No fucking way you don't interrupt people. It's not even possible.
Yes, but you do it out of really knee jerk. It's like you can't even get the thought out. Like, and maybe that's
So
just
did
your
you.
personality. Maybe it's
Same for you.
Okay, that's fair. But I will, again, I'm trying to find common grounds here, eye to eye. I do agree with you in that women, you know, if they want to go toe to toe, they can't get bent out of shape and act like little fragile dandelions, right? Like if a guy is, or something like this, right? Challenging them, going, you know, so I get that. I'll give you, you know, validation there because I know you're looking for it.
I don't know. It sounds like you are, but calling us misogynists. Sounds like you kind of want us to validate your feelings. You want us to
actually
be
could
like,
give
you want us to
two
be like,
fucks.
no, we're not the misogynist. No.
I could give, I don't care. You guys being or not being misogynist have literally nothing to do with my life.
All right, where were we? You guys just
I
got
hope
back
you
into
feel
the misogyny
validated.
thing.
He did
All
it.
right.
We were at Luna.
So,
Well, I need to find something to talk about for 2 minutes, right?
So, back to the tweets. Oh, the body count thing. We were talking about the body count thing. Wait, so body count doesn't matter, right?
No.
Into the mic if you get.
No.
If it
To
doesn't
men or
matter,
women,
if it doesn't
either
matter,
one.
what's your body count?
I lost count a long time ago. But
Range?
just know I'm tested enough to know that I'm safe and healthy about it, which I can't necessarily say for a lot of the people watching. So
You're right. You know, we actually did a poll the other week, and like, I think 77% of our audience has genital warts.
I believe it.
It's been
I am
studied.
just
I thought
kidding.
you were
It's
going
not true.
somewhere serious with
Only
that.
Jake.
We did a survey. Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, do you have a
That would
range?
explain a lot, though, Brian.
Do you have a range? I'm kidding. They are all perfectly clean and have giant penises.
Every single one.
They all have
I
giant
highly doubt they can
Okay,
use
we'll
the
go with
vicinity
that.
of a woman's vagina
The-
with the way they
the
talk
viewer.
and act. But my body count, if you really want to know,
Yeah. I mean,
probably past a couple hundred.
couple hundred? Okay. Like 200,
It's like
300?
Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch him.
Are we back on the STDs, or are we?
No.
It's over
I love
9,000.
I love dick. I love dick. I like experiencing all kinds of dick. One is better than the other one. All of them at the same time. I love being a fucking whore. I love being a slut. I love fucking on camera. It's so fun.
But the point is, like, who fucking cares? Like,
Exactly.
it's back to the
They
double
do.
standard.
That's fine.
It's back to the double standard.
They
and
reserve the right
It's
to think however they think
it's
about me.
biological and
Whatever it
cultural.
says about their character,
It's-
and that's
it's
on
bi-
them.
yeah.
But me personally, I really don't care if you think I'm worthless, if you think I'm low value, if you think I don't deserve love, if you think I'm dirty. I really don't give a fuck, because neither of you pay my bills, and majority of the people watching are the same ones who log off here and go home and jack off to me and my friends. So
I don't jerk
that's
off to
facts.
tattoo porn. Sorry.
well, that's fine.
That was
Maybe not you, but
Sorry, that was so. I was trying
But
for something.
the same people who want to devalue me and people in my industry are the same people consuming it at the same time. And
I actually
if you
don't-
don't have to like us, you don't have to approve of us. That's fine. You go be a Christian. You live with your Christian values, because you have that right. Just like I have the right to be a slut and I'm going to.
I mean, I actually.
And my mom always said, when you're good at something, never do it for free.
Hey, you
But
know
it's,
what?
it's back to, again, the
This-
double standard. Guys do it, that's like, oh, they're the man,
Oh
they're
yeah,
a
no.
stud, and women
God,
do it. And that's a
they're
lot
a
of
ladies' man. They can have all the, they get all the ladies, but a woman is sexy and gets a bunch of men. Oh, she's a
No, it's a
slut.
lot of factors that come into
She's a whore.
Yeah, so I mean, I actually like this argument. So I guess I would agree with you that there's really nothing wrong with tobacco companies because the people who criticize them are often the smokers, right?
Everything gives you everything.
Nothing wrong. I mean, same thing. How dare an alcoholic, criticize a company which mass produces alcohol? Yeah, that would be hypocritical, right?
I mean, people make the choice to drink.
Can you imagine
just
if
like
a guy?
I make the decision to
Can you
make
imagine if a
porn.
dude was in the hospital bed, dying from lung cancer from having smoked his entire life, criticizing tobacco companies for making a highly addictive product that they got addicted to? What a son of a bitch he would be, a hypocrite, right? What a piece of shit he would be for doing
How
that.
does that have to do with you criticizing me what I do for work?
I'm sorry. Is pornography highly addictive?
I mean, what isn't addictive? Social media, video games,
that's an
podcasts,
obfuscation.
people like
It's
this.
an obfuscation. Is pornography highly addictive?
Can be.
Is
Not
it?
always.
No, smoking isn't always addictive.
But gives it the fact that it's definitive. That's a definitive answer. It's not definitive for everyone.
Okay, it's neither smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we're back to the same criticism. If a guy is dying of lung cancer and he's criticizing a tobacco company
Okay.
for making this highly addictive product, he's a fucking piece of shit and needs to shut up, right?
So you want to criticize porn stars because something's wrong with someone's dick? How is that
I'm
my
sorry,
problem?
is it okay for the guy dying of lung cancer to criticize the tobacco company for making the highly addictive product that they became addicted to? Or is it not okay for them to do that?
I mean, was it not their conscious decision to use that addictive product knowing it was
Not
addicting?
to become addicted to it.
But that's a risk you take.
All right, that's a risk you take. So then it's perfectly acceptable then, right, for the tobacco companies to be like, shut the fuck up and die. You smoked. Right?
Okay. Is porn killing people?
Just answer my question. Is that okay or not?
That's subjective.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
porn
asking for
killing
your
people?
subjective. Yes.
Who?
Of course it is. If you become highly addicted to pornography, it can destroy your sex life, leads to higher suicide rates, all sorts of things like this.
Okay.
So yes, I would say yes, people definitely
So
due to
same
that
thing with
addiction.
video games. Should video games be banned?
Well, whether they
Because
should,
people could
whether
become
they
addicted.
should or they shouldn't,
and-
it's your criticism, not my criticism.
Okay.
I'm not saying, for instance, that people aren't allowed to criticize the porn industry because they watch pornography. That would be insane for my take, because people criticize things which they're addicted to often, and we seem to give them a pass on that. Oh, you want to criticize the tobacco company because you're dying of lung cancer because you were addicted to cigarettes?
Who said I was
That's
giving
fine,
them a pass?
right? If you want to do that with alcohol, that's fine. You want to do it with heroin, that's fine. You want to do it with drugs, that's fine. But somehow in this particular addictive industry, hey, you know what? Those motherfuckers out there,
You know what?
they're the same people who watch me.
They are.
Yeah.
And there are not, porn itself is a very taboo industry, and it's put in, people in the industry and who support the industry have put in so much work to make sure this industry is safe for the people in it. All the advances Pornhub has taken to make sure that there isn't videos of children and
Yeah, I'm sure that tobacco companies have all sorts of regulations to keep their employees safe. It's the external factors that matter. Who are you affecting outside of your
so
company?
if porn was to go away, right, with your logic,
Mm-hmm.
since porn is just damaging all these people, if porn was to go away and every man, because I know y'all love to do that, a man who has the tendencies or the needs to sexually violate women, do you not think porn gives them a healthy avenue so they don't take it out on women? You don't think there would be
No, I
more
think it has the
attacks
opposite effect.
against women?
In fact, I think that
if porn was to just disappear.
Nope, I think that because corn, for instance, in this instance, they make corn specifically tailored to that fetish. It actually enables men to live that fantasy out, and
Without
many,
harming anyone.
And no, because many of the people
Okay.
who get caught inside of those acts when asked, Why did you get involved in these acts? Oh, I took it from fantasy to visualization through corn, and then I began to carry out
Personally,
these acts.
anyone I know who does prefer that genre isn't actually looking at that genre, and they're actually distributing very illegal
Okay.
CP.
Okay,
Like,
I
Okay,
definitely
yeah,
have
we
to
gotta
move
go
on
on
now.
from there.
Okay.
All right.
if you want to get on the topic. Since we're
I mean,
so
I'd love to talk
evil.
about it, but we
It's fine.
I'm
It's
gonna.
TOS.
I'm not. Okay.